welcome back to my channel. Um, if you are new, I am so glad that you found us and stopped in to see what's going on in here today. And if you are a returning channel family, welcome home, and I appreciate you so much. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've actually had a request if I could do a video of like an easy, basic setup of a kit and how to even begin to somebody who knows nothing about diamond painting. So this is going to be a very, very basic how to do it instructional video. So if that's kind of not what you are all about today, I get it if you're going to skip this one. But I do think that there are probably a lot of people who are just kind of just now learning about diamond painting and just really are a little confused on how it works and what they're doing and etc. So that's what this is going to be. So I figured the easiest thing to do was to get these little kits, and this should be the easiest ones to just kind of set up really quick and just go through the process and show how do you even organize it and how do you use the basic tools. These two little kits actually I got from Dollar Tree. I know, believe it or not, right? Dollar Tree. They're kind of cute. I'm interested to see what all's kind of in here. Just from the contents, it seems like it should have everything in it. It looks like when you're done, you're left with a picture that is like a 6x8 picture, so you'll have a cute little something to frame when you're done. But yeah, you know what? $1.25. So even if they're horrible, what did you lose, right? I'm gonna assume these are round. Well, I shouldn't assume. I'm gonna assume. Well, the picture's round, so I'm gonna assume they're round. All right. I tell you what. Let's go ahead and get into one of these and kind of see what's in here. And I'm going to show you a very basic how I set up a diamond painting and how I do it. Okay? All right. I hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been some crazy weather lately, right? Yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. Today is the 15th of June. It is actually super early in the morning. It's about 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning. I finally got a day off, and I've got several videos I need to film today. So I figured I would just get started. All right. So this is obviously some little tulips. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's like on a cardstock. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's cool. It'll make it easy to frame. So yay for that. Okay, here is the instruction sheet. Basically kind of tells you how to do it. Here, let me try to see if I can get it up here so you can kind of see. It gives you some pretty basic instructions. You've got a picture there of what your kit will look like when you're done. And they have a picture of the actual drill field and everything on there, which is nice. So if you have something on here you can't read, it should be pretty easy to look on here and find. So that's actually kind of nice. I can't believe this is only $1. That's so awesome. All right, so here is what you're actually going to be diamond painting on. I know that ring light leaves a glare. I'm so sorry. I'll try to turn it where you don't see the glare. So you see how you've got all these numbers and symbols on here. This is what you're going to be sticking your little diamonds to. Some people call them diamonds, some people call them drills. Same difference. Okay. They come in two different, well, that's not true, three different kind of shapes. Okay. You can either have round ones, and you can see these are round. All right. And they also have square ones, and they have what you call special drills. They may be shaped in different sizes and shapes, and you know, for some certain types of diamond paintings. But these are round. Okay. And this is a basic diamond painting toolkit. You will get one of these in pretty much any diamond painting that you get. They're going to give you a little tray to put your diamonds in, and you can see, you hear that? There's like little ridges in here. Those little ridges are what help you straighten out your diamonds, okay? And this is a standard straw pen, and it has a single placer. Let me show you if I can get it. Find your camera, Pam. There. It's not going to focus. There you go. Well, it focused for like 2 seconds. Sorry about that. But it's got like a little brass tip on it, which is where you put the wax to make it sticky. Okay? This is all you need to do any diamond painting, even the big, huge ones that we all do. Are there upgrades to this? You betcha. Absolutely. But I will do this one with this kit to show you can absolutely use this. I will show you, just out of curiosity, let's see, trays. I mean, if once you start diamond painting, if you decide that you really genuinely love it, and I gotta tell you, these are the first things I upgraded. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. You can get like these little trays. Some diamond painting kits that you get will come with something like this, and they're small, kind of like these green ones, but they have that funnel shape on the end, which I do like. Or you can get all the way to these bigger trays. You can see how much bigger this one is and how much deeper it is on the side. See, like compared like to here and here. You just have to be more careful when you're using these, because when you shake your drills, girl, it's easy to throw them everywhere, honestly, because it's pretty shallow. And these are deeper. It's one of the reasons I like the bigger ones. Or you can get like super fancy and get the ones with the lids and the stoppers. This one is made by Diamond Art Club. I really like these. These little ridges in here are really deep, so they really line your drills up really nice. And then you can just put this little stopper in there, and it keeps your stuff from falling out of the front of it. And if you want to, if you want to get up and walk away from your diamond painting for a few minutes and you don't want all your stuff to end up on the floor, these have a lid. These are really nice. But I digress. You don't need these. You can absolutely use that. You'll have a little plate of this pink wax. Sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's blue. I've seen it in white, but they all work the same. Again, there are upgrades to this. This actually works just fine. I'm working on a large painting right now downstairs on my drafting table, and in my pen I have regular old plain old wax in it. There is available all kinds of different waxes. Like you can even buy these cute little wax holders that have wax in them, and it stores more down in here. You can use micro glue dots. You can use wax, like actual wax. Let me see. I don't know if I have any up here. I think I just have putty up here. Yeah, I just have putty up here. You can get putty. I use putty a lot. I actually do make my own putty. I made this one. Oh, it smells like lavender. It smells so good. I think the benefit to me of putty is it lasts longer. But this wax is absolutely fine to use. You just have to be sure that when you do use it, there's a film on here that you have to pull back before you stab your pen down in there. Okay? And then pens. Are there upgrades for pens? Absolutely. This one, I like this one. This one's pretty nice. It has the single placer on the end right here. I think this one's a Diamond Dark Club pen. Has a single placer, and then I have a multi-placer on the back. These are nice. You stab this down into the wax just like the others, and it allows you, this one lets you pick up, like, let me see, I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. This one will let you pick up 5 diamonds all at once and just place them all at the same time. Really good time saver, but I do like the upgraded pen. But you can use this, and I will show you how to use it. Okay, let's see. So, one of the first things I like to do before I even start is something that we call kitting up your project. Okay, these bags that have all your diamonds in them, you'll see they're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and it corresponds to the numbers and the letters on your canvas. Okay, so like here where you see, here you see like a 7. These are the diamonds that are going to go there, the ones that are labeled 7. Okay, makes sense? The only bad thing about these bags is once you open it, you can't reseal it. Okay, and it's going to be constantly trying to figure out how to not dump your stuff all over the place. I know what some people do on these smaller canvases is that they'll just open one at a time, one color at a time, and just try to do the whole thing one color at a time. You could absolutely do that. On a small one. On a big one, it's pretty, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that on a big one. You'll miss stuff, trust me. And then you'll have to go back, and you will have already gotten rid of your diamonds. So what I do, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different colors. I usually use like little canisters that are actually made for kitting up diamond paintings. There's all kinds of different ones you can get. You don't need that. You can get by just with baggies. So that's what I'm going to do for this one. I'm just going to use baggies because it'll be easier, because this is a pretty quick project. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah, that was a pretty good guess, Pam. All right. Let's see. I find the easiest thing to do is put little stickers on them, or you can just take a marker and write right on this bag if you want to. I'm just a little OCD, so I like stickers. So let's do 1 through 7. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, once you get into using bigger kits, they will actually have actual DMC numbers, codes on the different colors. So you can write those codes on there, and the codes stay the same. Like through any painting that uses DMC codes, they're all the same, more or less. So if you write those little codes down on there, you can actually keep your leftover diamonds from when you're done with the kit and build yourself up a little stash of diamonds, just in case you ever get a kit that doesn't have enough. You can just go to your little stash and get some replacements. These little small kits typically don't use DMC, so there's no need to keep track of it on these. Then A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. Then it just becomes a matter of, oh, I have scissors. I have scissors, yay. Yeah, and then it just becomes a matter now of putting your stuff together. I know some people actually don't like this part of the process. I do. I find it gets me organized, and it makes the rest of the process so much easier because I'm organized and I know where everything is, and I'm not constantly searching for things. I do have some, once you move on to bigger kits, you're going to have like more and more colors. So I do have different kinds of ways of storing. Here, matter of fact, let me show you something. Let's see. Pardon me while I turn my back to you for a second. Okay, like for instance, this one. This is like an Elizabeth Ward knockoff. It's not actual Elizabeth Ward, but look at all these little canisters in here. And look, it holds a ton. So I have a few of these that I use. Oh, here, I can show you this one. This one actually, pretty sure has something kitted up in it already. Oh yeah, it does. So this is for another project that I'm working on, and you can see it has these little canisters in here. And what I did before I started it is I went through and I labeled everything. And this is what I mean by a DMC code. They have the little DMC codes on there. And I put all my little diamonds in here. And yeah, this one is for a Chuck Benson that I was working on. So these are really nice. I actually buy these on Amazon. These are really nice. And you can get them up to, I have one that holds 240 colors. And yes, I do have a canvas right now that I'm currently working on that does have 200 colors in it. So yeah, it's a thing. But for now, these bags will work just fine. And then all you gotta do is just empty them in here. There, done. So now you know everywhere there's a 1, that's the one that you're going to use. There's actually, you can see there's several videos on YouTube. I actually don't usually make kit up videos because my canvases are usually really big, and I don't want to just sit and open diamonds for an hour or two on video. But There are people who do really nice kit up videos, and they're much more savvy than me about editing, and they can do the whole fast forward thing, and you can really see how to kit up a big project if you were wanting to see that. I did that in the beginning. I watched a lot of YouTube videos on, okay, now I've got a diamond painting. Now what do I do with it? How do I organize it? How do I get it set up? You know, what are the kind of tricks do I use? It took me a hot minute to figure out how to load wax in my pen when I first started. And so these little baggies, where did I get these? I think I bought these maybe at Hobby Lobby or some place like that. I'm pretty sure it's probably Hobby Lobby that I bought them at. They're pretty cheap. You can get them over in the section where they have like jewelry making. They have them in there. I do keep bags like these because, like I said, after I do a lot of my kits, I do save a lot of these diamonds, and I have like a whole storage system. That's a whole other video, but I have a storage system that I keep them in. That way I have extras if I ever run out. So I know this part seems kind of tedious, but believe me, you'll be glad you did it once you get started. I'm really impressed with these drills. Are actually pretty good quality. I mean, considering that I spent $1.25 for this diamond painting kit, that's amazing. These stickers I had left over from some kit that I got for something, but you can, I also use the, you know, like if you go down like the stationery aisle, like at Walmart or whatever, you know, like where all the envelopes and all that stuff are, they have usually those like rolls of round ones that you can use for like tagging things. I usually use those because I use those little round canisters a lot. Get off. Get out of there. There. I'm stuck. Didn't want to come out. 7. So, and you just be careful, you know, while you're doing this, make sure, like here I've got 7, it's going into 7, right? Make sure you put the right one in the right bag. So that will save you grief later on. This looks like it's going to be cute. And it's a pretty standard size, so it would be easy to get a little frame for it. So, I mean, after you do it, absolutely show off your work. I mean, you made that. Show that off. I have, like, some of my smaller ones I put in, you know, photo albums or things like that so I can see them. Or I do have some that I've put in frames because, you know what? You made that. You made that. Show it off. I love it. Especially ones that are a standard frame size. It'll be easy, and I mean, you can get a little cheap frame at Walmart, and that would look so cute. I'll start off, I think, showing you how to do it with a standard pen. At one point, I'm going to load that other pen with some wax, just so I can show you how to use a multi-placer. In case you get a kit that has a multi-placer included in it, some do, and so I can show you kind of how to use that too. I love using a multi-placer. I know some people get scared of a multi-placer, but man, does it cut down the time, because you can just put more than one diamond on at a time. Okay, almost. I'm hoping that the weather is going to be better today. It seems like we have had rain at some point in the day. Like every day this week. It's crazy. We've even had some local flooding. I know I was going to work the other day and traffic was unusually backed up, and I'm like, oh my god, what is up with that? And it turned out that, you know how like on freeways you have like an upper level and a lower level, and the lower levels were closed because they were underwater. So, you know, they were diverting traffic all onto the upper levels, and yeah, we were backed up for it was awful. So I'm kind of ready for the whole thunderstormy thing to be over with now. All right, let me take that over there. I gotta say, I'm impressed, Dollar Tree. It's actually pretty nice for $1.25. Now, I realize it did not come with these bags to hold it. These were bags that I had. You could use just like little small snack size Ziploc bags if you have that. Or honestly, you can leave them in this, but just figure out some way to close them. You know, fold it and tape it or something, because if you don't, you're going to have diamonds flying everywhere. And that's no fun. I think the first one I ever did, I used little snack sized Ziploc bags because that's what I had. It worked. I mean, they were kind of big and cumbersome, but it worked. Okay, so that part's done. So now, see, you're all kitted up. Next, let's look at our canvas. So you can see how it's on a, this one's on cardstock. I mean, usually they come on some sort of like a fabric canvas. Sometimes if you do like an off canvas project, it could be on something that's like a hard plastic. Or if you're doing like coasters or key rings or anything like that, it could be whatever. But there should always be a cover over the field, okay? Because this is what's protecting this sticky. So like when you peel this back, look, hear that? That's all your sticky is in there. So you don't ever want to just walk away and leave it open like this, because you're going to get, you know, well, in my case, like cat hair and everything else stuck in there, and it's going to ruin the sticky of your canvas. Okay, so you want to be sure when you're not working on it that you have this covered. Okay. All right. So you do however it makes it easy for you. Some people like to go in order. I tend to do like whatever number or symbol or whatever that I see first and just start blocking that in. I'll just choose, let's see, I want something that's going to stick out so you can see how the diamonds go on there. I'll tell you what, let's do, all right, let's start up here. Now there are several different, there are several different ways you can do this. you can take this whole thing off, but then just be careful that you're not getting everything stuck to it. You can peel it back as far as you want to work on it, and then just, you know, either hold it, or, you know, if you're going to be bougie like me, you've got some kind of a cover minder, which is what this is. There, and that's just going to hold my plastic for me because, you know, I can't be bothered to hold it myself. So, but whatever works for you. Well, this should work. Well, there it is. Okay, there. Some of my bigger canvases that you might see have, I like portion it all off like in sections with washi tape and cut it, and you know, it gets really complicated, but those are big. These are little, so you really don't have to do that. All right, so we've got this part exposed now. We're going to do, let's do, okay, let's do these E's up here and just get that corner done up there. Let's do that. So you find your little diamonds that say E, right? Let me see if I can zoom you in just a little bit so you can get a better look at what I'm doing. And I'll try to get down here where you can see. There, okay. Yeah, there, you should be able to see from there. Okay, so we're gonna take some of these little diamonds and I'm gonna just pour a few of them in the tray. I don't want to get too many in there because then they just all get in the way of each other. So pour some in there and see how they're just all like in a bunch. Watch this. Just like shake it back and forth a little bit. And look, see how it lines them all up and straightens them out. Okay. Let me pull one of these out of here so I can show you how it's going to fit on here. All right. See if I can get it up here. Okay, so you see, all right, come on, focus. Focus. There. Okay, see how it's like rounded at the top and it's flat on the bottom. Okay, there, can you see that? If it'll focus, focus. There. You see how? So now the flat side is what goes onto the canvas, okay? Or you can just drop it and it falls where it wants to. So when you shake these, you can see how some of them have situated themselves, right, to where the round part is on top and the flat part is on the bottom. That's how you want it, okay? Because you want the flat part up against your canvas. Then you take your little wax thing, pull your film back, and take this pen and just stab it right down in there, okay? And see how it left that little hole there? Because that wax is now in the end of that pen, okay? Then you just like lightly touch it. You don't have to like squish it or anything. Don't do it really hard. Oh my gosh, I'm too zoomed in. And see how it sticks right to the end of it. Okay. And then you just lightly on your canvas touch it where that E is, and look, it's stuck right there to it. So then that's all it is. You just take it off your tray and put it right down on top of that E. You want to get them as straight as you can. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I know some people get really upset if they are not absolutely perfect. They don't have to be absolutely perfect, okay? So you're just going to put it right on top of that, right on top of that E. And you just keep going around. And you see I'm barely touching the canvas and it's sticking right to it. So you don't have to like shove really hard. You actually end up having problems with the wax if you do that. So just lightly touch it and pick it up and transfer it down to your canvas. Like that. Easy peasy cotton squeezy. I love it. I honestly think this is one of the best parts of actually diamond painting. Let me see, y'all can see that, right? This is one of the best parts of it is, I think this just repetitive motion of putting these down here, to me, is very relaxing. You know, I mean, how sometimes you get stuck in your head, you know, and your brain just at least mine does. Okay, that's how my brain works. I just get stuck in there and it just spirals right on off to all the things that I shouldn't be brooding about. But just this simple act of this, to me, is very relaxing. It lets me turn my brain off. And sometimes you just have to turn your brain off. Yeah. That's the best part about it. And then once you're done, you've made something beautiful. So it's a win-win, you know? Let's see. I'm going to pick this up in a second and let you see. See if we can let you get a good look at what you're doing. Oh man, I'm too zoomed in now. There it is. So you see how those are just lining right up. We said they don't have to be perfect. But look, they're stuck on there nice. And then, you know, as you run out of little diamonds in the tray, you just add more. And the nice thing about these is, like I said, it's a pretty standard size. You should be able to find a frame for this really easy. I also like that sound. Can you hear it? That little poppy noise of the diamond sticking to the glue. Another thing that is just oddly satisfying. The little ASMR action going on there. Oops, I dropped it. There you go. These less expensive kits, shall we call them, don't usually come with tweezers. You might consider keeping some tweezers in your little kit that you have, like your little work area kit, because they are great for picking. As a matter of fact, look, I accidentally had 2 of these on here, and see, look, it kind of got stuck where it shouldn't be. Here, I'm going to stick it down even more so I can show you. See, so that's stuck someplace it shouldn't be, right? The easiest way to get it off, I mean, you can probably get it off with your nail or just scrape it from here. I love a set of tweezers. Just pick that thing right off. There you go. This is actually going to be kind of cute. I might put this in a frame too when I get it done. Interesting that it's on cardstock. I've never done one on cardstock before. Some diamond paintings that you do are very, like the grid is very, very much straight. But then you have some that follow just the contour of whatever it is you're diamond painting. This one actually looks like a combination of both. These are pretty straight, but these curve around with the color of the flower. So, I mean, either way, just, find your little mark where you need to put it and just put it there. And, trust the process. Trust the process. There. See, so that's all the little E's in that section that now have little diamonds on them. And it is literally that easy to do. Awesome, right? So what I'm going to do is these little, oh shoot, you see, that's why I don't like these green trays, because I just knocked them all over the place. So there you go. We're going to pretend like I did that on purpose so I can show you what not to do. Get these things off of here. So there you go. How to fix your first spill disaster. There you go. All right. So let me put, again, these away. So they're going to go back into the, oh, are you lost? Get over there. These go back into your little e-bag. There, just like that. So I will show you real briefly how to use a multi-placer, just in case you get a kit that will have a multi-placer for you. It looks like I'd be able to use one here. So let's put, see these number 7s? We're going to put this number 7 in here. And they give it a nice little shake, just back and forth. And you can see the tray will kind of line them up for you. There, see how that works? No, you can't because I can't find my camera. There you go. Let me put some wax in this multi-placer. So again, peel your stuff back and just stab this thing right down in there. And you can see now your wax is in your, oh, where am I at? There you are. You see your wax is now in there. So, like here, like you couldn't really use a multi-placer like right here where it's curved, because this is only going to give you like a straight line, right? But I've got straight lines here. So like right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these 7s. So I'm gonna pick up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, so I just touched them. And see how now they're on the end of that, right? And they've all got the flat end showing at the bottom. There. See, the flat end is all there showing. And then you just line them up where you've got these 5 number 7s, and just touch the canvas and take them off. Boom, there you go. And if they're not exactly where you want, that's fine, because you can just take your little tip of your pen and slide them over and put them exactly where you want them. Done. Boom. See? I just put all 5 of them there at the same time. Let's see. And we can do the rest of these as multi-places. And again, if they don't go exactly where you want them, that's fine. Just plop them down. Then take your single placer edge and just slide them right into the spot where you want them. But not everybody likes to multi-place. Some people will do an entire ginormous canvas, one diamond at a time. And I'm like, you go, girl. There. So see, that whole section got done with just a few little taps onto the canvas. So yeah. So whenever you're ready to put your canvas away for the day, be sure that you've got all your drills put up. So let me put these in here before I spill them all over the place again. There, I have this. My wax is here, my pen is here. I'll leave these out because those go with my own stash. Need the cover for my little murder tweezers here. All right, and then make sure that you take your plastic and cover your canvas back up. Okay, it's obviously not going to stick where you've got diamonds, and that's fine. See, it's going to be loose there because you've got diamonds there. That's fine. But it's going to stick to everything that needs to be sticky, and it's going to keep your canvas sticky. Let me zoom you back out. Oh, no, not in, out, Pam, out, out, out. There. There, see? And then you just keep on going until the whole thing is covered. Let's see, look how cute that is. Super cute. All right. So that is how to set up and get a diamond painting started. At least a small one. And you know, once you get the hang of it, you'll see how easy it is to adjust, you know, for a bigger canvas, like sectioning it off and all that mess. But you don't need to worry about that for something small. So what I would do is I would put everything back in, like I kept the little plastic, right? Because you don't want it going all over the place. So just slide this right back in here. And it should be fine because it's covered and it's not going to get caught on anything in there. And you've got all your nice kitted up diamonds you can throw into the bag. Like so. And your tray and your pen. And just seal that right back up. And there you go. Take it back out when you're ready to work on it again. All right, so I hope that was helpful. Easy peasy. It's not nearly as difficult as it looks. You know what? Let me put this back in there too, just so I can have like a visual guide of what this is. Because I'm just going to put this over here on my shelf, and it's something I'll probably work on when I'm upstairs kind of chilling until I get it finished. Oh my goodness, get in there. Oh, sorry, it's getting stuck in the back. There you go. There, that's better. Alrighty. All right, well, good luck. Happy diamond painting. And you know what? At the end of the day, it is art. You can't mess it up. You can't mess it up. It's your expression. It's your art. If you put the wrong color someplace and you like that wrong color there better, so be it. Let that wrong color live there. All right. Okay, y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope this was helpful. And be blessed, be happy. Thank you for spending some time here with me. I appreciate it so much. I know your time is precious to you, and it is precious to me as well. Peace out. Bye.